Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today is January 11th, 2023. New year, new news, or same old news, but same guy also. And this show is sponsored by Analogue Spotlight, a group of photographic retailers and manufacturers who have joined together to support analog photographic media and help keep analog photography thriving worldwide. The brands are Cameradactyl, Cosmo Foto, Chroma cameras, Reveni Labs, RealitySoSubtle, Intrepid cameras, Pixl-ltr, Brooklyn Film Camera, ONDU Camera, Standard Cameras, 20th Century Cameras, Pictoriographica, Analogue Wonderland, Cinestill, Large Format Camera Store, Carmencita Film Lab, RH Designs, Imago, and Alvandi cameras. So thank you to the sponsors. The news is free for everybody to watch. There's a link to them down below if you want to go check them out or anything like that. So first of all, let's start with the news. We have a Heiland 8x10 enlarger. I mentioned it last edition of the news 2 weeks ago, and someone said, oh, Gensler still makes enlargers, and that is true. Gensler and Heiland actually collaborate in some of their enlargers and light sources and so on. So Heiland has created this new 8x10 LED split grade enlarger with a max column height of 2 meters and 40 centimeters, so 240, which is usually basically the height inside a apartment, well actually the bathroom in Europe, usually 270, normal rooms are bathrooms 240, bedrooms 270. I used to build working construction. And the max table size, so basically where the easel would go, is 125 by 110 centimeters. For those who don't know, that is around this much by this much in inches. And it's probably available. It's not on their website yet. It's still only being advertised through Instagram. So you can go ahead and see that there. I left the link below. Then we have a lens for Leica M, or might as well say the lack of lens. This is called ZNONZ, and I'm saying this probably wrong. ZNONZ. And this is a pinhole lens that there's multiple lenses. First of all, they do like pinhole, then they do like circle pinhole diffraction. I don't know what it is. It looks super retro punk-ish to me. Super cool if you're into experimental photography with a Leica M camera or adapted. But it's available. I guess you can shoot film with it, so it's on the film news. But this is made in Japan. Like I said, very funky, very cool, very different, very interesting, in my opinion. If you're into that stuff, obviously. Then we have Rezivot, the company based in Taiwan, if I'm not mistaken. Taiwan, has leaked or hinted a new product. So Rezivot has gone from making some products for Polaroid and instant photography to making some stuff for the bulk loading people community. And we actually even use them here at work for the Santa Color. They're the bulk loaders for 400 feet film bulk load and 1,000 feet film. And these are highly machined pieces that actually use AP or similar loading, which that's the Achilles part of it. But for people to be bulk loading. This is people bulk loading cinema film, experimental film, ends, and so on. So all this stuff that you're seeing in the market right now, XX, 250D, 500T, all this 50D stuff that is not the Cinestill stuff. Remember, Cinestill's doing it in a factory, finishing it properly. For those people that are doing it by hand with a reservoir or bulk loader, have been having the problem of cutting the film leader. It's not critical, but it's kind of nice to have that nice like factory trim leader. So there was a tool made by Fujifilm, and I've only seen this one time in Tokyo Camera Style's Instagram. It's kind of like a template that you snap the film and it cuts a perfect leader. Well, Rezivot seems to be making this a reality that you can buy soon. So it's on their Instagram. That was way longer than it should have been for this piece of news, but it's super cool. I've been trying to make one here at work, and we have a couple of prototypes that sort of work, but it's cool that Rezivot is doing the homework for us and everybody that's bulk film loading, be it HP5 or cinema film. Then we have, talking about cinema film, Orwo. Orwo has been sharing pictures on their social media about them shipping film. So it seems that their Orwo Wolfen 500, which is an ISO 400 color film that is sort of cinema but has no remjet. It's almost all sounds like contradictions in my head when I say it. Is shipping. So looks like people will be getting their film. I don't know if they're only doing like small batches yet and they'll be doing longer batches. I've seen people on their Instagram account complaining that they've pre-ordered 1,000 rolls and haven't seen anything since like August. So hopefully everybody will get their film and they can shoot this film stock, Orwo color film stock. Then we have from one of our sponsors something about Analogue Wonderlab. As you know, Analogue Wonderland has opened a lab service, which is kind of like the same company, but it's, I guess they have different websites, and it's called Analogue Wonderlab. And they've done what they call eco printing. And let me explain. If you are one of those that shoots color film or black and white, sends to a lab and asks for prints, like proof prints or whatever, you get the whole roll. I do that here at work through Carmencita Film Lab in Spain, and you get the black frames, the blank frames, the overexposed frames, the blurry frames. You get everything developed, printed, and then you discard a bunch of them. Well, it seems Analogue Wonderlab is going to do this eco printing, which is because you get to choose the pictures you want printed. I usually end up with 5 to 10 keepers, the most in a roll of 35, and like 2 to 3 keepers in a roll of medium format. So like they say, a lot of it goes to waste. People are discarding them, putting them in the box, dumping them, whatever they are doing. And this uses electricity, ink, and all that. So they are offering the option that when you get your scans, you can choose through their software which prints you want and then print them and they send them back with your negatives. This seems to be something some other labs are doing. I use Carmencita Film Lab. I've never had this service before. I don't think they offer it, but maybe other labs around are. But it's pretty cool to see Analogue Wonderlab creating something that lets you choose and not just get all of them like I'm currently getting. Then we have Foma. This is news coming from someone in the Czech Republic. I've actually had 2 people contact me through there with contacts to Foma and some other stuff, which is really cool. Thanks for those guys that are writing me. You know who you are. But Foma seems to be ending production of 9x13, 10x15, and 13x18 centimeters, okay, not inches, paper in 10 and 25 unit boxes. So they're not running out of this paper stock. It's just they're making 100 unit boxes from now on. So no more 10 sheets, 25 sheets in these smaller sizes, only 100 sheets, which in my opinion is not a bad thing unless you really are short in cash and you want 25 sheets, or you like a special finish and then you want something like that. But there's no link to that, but thank you for the info. Then Light Lens Lab, the manufacturer of, I will say, Leica lenses and accessories, because that's what they're creating. They're third-party Leica lenses and accessories based in China, has finally opened a web shop. I've been asking for this for a while for the very same reason that I want to send people watching this that are interested in their products, that want to read more, see examples, order, have an email that they can say, hey, this, not go through a person and his personal account and stuff like that, because I find that it usually gives less confidence. It's good to have a website that you can see the products, see and they're in stock, see what products they do, and all this stuff, like a place to send people. So their website is live. It is, I guess, sort of temporary, still finishing up, because it still has the .my Shopify, which is quite common at the beginning of a website. But you have all kinds of lenses, including the 50mm that they're calling 1966, which is the 50 f1.2 based from the original Noctilux that was 1.2. So you can go check it all out there. There's probably a contact information you want to ask. I've been talking to the person, David, behind the scenes for years, and not right now, and they've always been very happy to disclose. But there's a bunch of products I had no idea they were making that are on their website, so I highly recommend you go there. So yeah, that's all for the news this week. As always, thanks for watching. Remember, send an email to the email below. I very much appreciate it and read them. I might not answer because I forget, and I'm usually busy. But thanks for watching. Thanks for the sponsors for sponsoring the news. See you in the next one.